Hello, my name is Mackenzie Miller. I will be presenting on Alteryx for the CIS-570 Business Intelligence course through CSU. I currently work in marketing analytics at Vail Resorts and use Alteryx on a daily basis. Alteryx is a really great tool and I'm excited to share a bit about it with you today. To quickly review what we'll cover in today's presentation, a brief introduction to Alteryx and what it is, some of Alteryx clients, partners, and available data appends, a bit about a conference Alteryx offers called Alteryx Inspire. I'll provide a brief demo on the great Alteryx community and support. I'll review some of the benefits and some of the disadvantages of using Alteryx, and we'll use the last part of the presentation to go through a quick demonstration of Alteryx Designer. So to begin, what is Alteryx? To quote the description from the Alteryx site, Alteryx is a leader in the self-service data analytics movement with a platform that can prep, blend, and analyze all of your data, then deploy and share analytics at scale for deeper insights in hours, not the weeks that you may be used to. As this quote shows, Alteryx offers a lot of forward-thinking concepts in one tool that is easy and efficient to use. The Alteryx platform contains 4 different products. All of the Alteryx products are verbs to easily indicate what the product offers. The 4 products are Alteryx Designer, which is the most popular tool of the Alteryx offerings. Its main capability is to prepare and blend data, but it also offers features in predictive analytics and also spatial analytics. Analysts use Alteryx Designer to create what's called a workflow that includes an easy-to-use drag-and-drop interface with tools for data inputs, data preparation, data blending, and data outputs. It offers both a code-friendly and also a code-free environment where it offers the ability to use SQL but doesn't require the use of SQL. Alteryx Designer works with a range of different data input types with capabilities to connect to the cloud, the data warehouse, and spreadsheets, but it also has capabilities for data outputs such as Tableau, PDF, Excel, and more. And I'll be giving a brief demonstration of this tool at the end of the presentation. Next, Alteryx Server is a collaboration tool that allows organizations one place to create, publish, and share workflows across the enterprise. It can be deployed both on-premise or in the cloud, and one of the main selling points of Alteryx Server is the automation and scheduled workflow capabilities. Next, Alteryx Connect is a program that's designed around data cataloging and provides a central location for all available analytical points that would be of interest to an organization, such as available reports, workflows, visualizations, data science models, insights, and any other relevant analytics information. And lastly, Alteryx Promote is the last product within the Alteryx platform, and it is a server that provides real-time model predictions. It's a way to productionalize predictive models and offers users a way to easily deploy, manage, and monitor the performance of the model. So now that we've covered the products that Alteryx offers, here's a bit about the company. The company of Alteryx started as SRC LLC that began in 1997 and was started by 3 individuals, Dean Stoker, Olivia Duane Adams, and Ned Harding, all of which are still on the leadership team at Alteryx. Dean Stoker is a CEO and chairman. Olivia, or Libby, Duane Adams is the chief customer officer, and Ned Harding is the chief technology officer. The company of SRC LLC was focused on the first online data engine for demographically based mapping. The company contracted with the U.S. Census Bureau to offer census data as a product to its customers. In 2010, the company changed its name to its core product of Alteryx, and they had great success from 2011 through 2015, gathering venture capital funding. And in 2015, they ultimately landed a deal for $85 million with Insight Venture Partners and Meritech Capital Partners. And in total, between those 4 years, they raised a total of $163 million. The company went public in March of 2017, and very recently, it was announced in February of 2018 that Alteryx is a leader on the Gartner Magic Quadrant for data science and machine learning platforms. The company is headquartered in Irvine, California, and has a development center office in Broomfield, Colorado, right down the road from the Vail Resorts office. Alteryx has a number of technology partners, all in an effort to enhance their user experience. Some of the big ones to note include Microsoft Power BI, Amazon Web Services, and Tableau. Alteryx has a large list of clients that span a number of industries, including automotive, financial services, retail, banking, consumer packaged goods, travel, and hospitality. Some of the clients of note are Vail Resorts, Ford, Dell, Johnson & Johnson, and the Home Depot. And for a very reasonable price, Alteryx also offers its clients data appends that, from my experience, are much more affordable than through other channels. These data appends include Digital Globe, which offers high-resolution satellite images with street overlays, Experian, which is psychographic consumer data such as lifestyle, attitude, and brand preferences, TomTom, which is cartographic data including roads, highways, and parks, Dun & Bradstreet, which is global business records, and US Census data, which is populations by geographic regions. Alteryx hosts an annual conference each year called Alteryx Inspire. The first conference was introduced in 2013 and has been offered between March and June of each year in different host cities. The 2018 Alteryx Inspire conference was hosted in Anaheim, California, and had about 3,000 attendees. There were 5 different tracks offered to attendees to cover content on Alteryx ACEs, the Alteryx community, and there were also tracks focused on data analysts, IT business leaders, and technology. The sessions range from client-presented use cases to demonstrations, trainings, and certifications. And speaking of certifications, Alteryx recently launched a new certification program for Alteryx Designer in the beginning of 2018. There are 3 levels, including Alteryx Designer Core, which is focused on product-based questions, Alteryx Designer Advanced, which focuses on both product-based questions and use case questions, and Alteryx Designer Expert, which just launched for the first time at the 2018 Alteryx Inspire conference. And this tests the complex and advanced topics of Alteryx Designer, such as predictive models, web scraping, and more. Alteryx offers a really great community for collaboration and support, and I wanted to take a quick moment to actually walk you through their amazing community website. In my opinion, this site is very intuitive and easy to use, and as you can see, there are easy points of reference if you have questions or need content information based on any of the Alteryx products. A couple other things that I wanted to point out is the Alteryx Academy, which is a place that you can find training and lessons. I also really like that they have weekly challenge, so you can have an ongoing learning curve. This is also the area where you would find certification information. And the other thing on the website that I wanted to point out was the Alternation. And this is an area of the site that offers information on user groups, so you can meet people in your area and also collaborate on different specific topics. And I also love that they have a Women in Analytics program. So if you click here, you can just see that there are lots and lots of posts in the group and ways that you can collaborate and learn more about Alteryx. Going back to our presentation here. Benefits of using Alteryx. There are many benefits of using this tool. I find that it's extremely user-friendly and easy to learn. Like I mentioned earlier in the presentation, it's either code-friendly or code-free. You have the ability to edit and look at the SQL code, but it doesn't require the use of SQL. I've also found that there are many data efficiencies to using it. We've run it side by side with different programs, and Alteryx wins every time. The data appends that we mentioned really offer an additional insight into your customers that you wouldn't necessarily have access to knowing otherwise. Cost savings, it's the product, in my opinion, has been found to be much more affordable than other programs that we've used in the past. There are ways that you can create repeatable workflows. You can save your workflow and rerun it, and you can also automate it and schedule it so that if you want it to run daily at 4 a.m. and it's ready to go when you get into the office, you have the ability to do that. Alteryx can address big data problems without big data skills. There are no limit to the amount of data inputs that you pull into the tool. And as we just walked through for the Alteryx community, there are many resources available for support. As far as the disadvantages for Alteryx, I've really only found a few. I have found a nuance with pulling in CSV files where an identity might be misinformed, and there would be several commas within one cell. And once you pull it into Alteryx, it reads it as several different records when Excel is able to specify what it truly looks like. So I had to turn to Python for a solution here. And there was one instance where we discovered an issue with one of the tools of Alteryx, and the support team was not able to understand what was going on. I believe it was sort of an error embedded in the program. But really, other than that, I've only found that I would rather use Alteryx over any other data preparation tool. So let's walk through a quick demonstration for the remaining time of Alteryx Designer. And I thought that in addition to taking you through a basic overlay of the tool, it would also be helpful to actually answer a business question. So our business question is, how many guests visited Vail Resorts on a season pass on January 12th, 2018? And how does this compare to guests on a paid ticket? So with that, let's go to Alteryx. So this is Alteryx Designer. This main area in the middle here is what's called the canvas, and this is where you will create your workflows. It's, like I mentioned, a very easy drag and drop interface with all of these tools up here. So to quickly take you through, the tools are categorized by the theme of what they offer. So there are tool categories for data in and data out, for data preparation, for joining, for parsing, for transforming, in database, data investigation. And then Alteryx offers, these have to be downloaded online, but they are available for free, all of these data science tools for predictive modeling and A/B testing. And I would very much recommend that you check these out because they are awesome. Any of these tools you're able to add to your favorites by just clicking on the star, or if you click on the tool, it'll give you a bit of information of what the tool offers, and oftentimes the tool will come with an example that you're also able to open. Down here is where we will see any errors from when we run our data, but it also show our data results. And then the work configuration area in this area will be changing based on the tool that we're working on, but offers the capabilities to edit and really set up the tool for what you are looking to do with it. And then down here in the overview area, once your workflows end up being very, very large, this allows you to focus and zoom in on the specific area that you're working in, just making like the overall tool easier to use. And so I wanted to walk you through some basics to answer our business question. So the first thing that we would do is pull in data through the data input tool, input data. And from here, we have the capabilities of connecting to databases or Excel files. In this case, I'm going to connect to the Enterprise Data Warehouse. And then from here, I have many different options of what tables I want to pull in. I am able to pull in multiple tables, but to answer this specific question, I actually just need this table right here, scan day. And within this area, I do have the ability to edit and join tables and really manipulate a lot of things. I can pull in all of the records from the table, and then down here, I have the ability, if I wanted to say, let's just focus on January 12th, 2018. I'm going to put in my criteria, which will filter it down here. And if I wanted to check out my SQL code, that's where I would go to the SQL editor to do that. I would also have the ability, if I wanted to say things like top 100, which I'm not actually going to do, but just showing you for the sake of example, this is where my SQL code comes in, and it's all here. And then you click OK, and you have your data input tool readily available. I'm also able to edit the text that shows up here. So if I want to just say scans January 12th, 2018, here, it'll populate there. And so for the sake of time, let's just go to this existing workflow that I have built. So we have the same data input tool like we just reviewed. From there, I pulled in a select tool, which is a simple, I'll show you in the new workflow. I pull down select and then connect the green, and then it gives me all of the options. So some of the features of the select tool that I wanted to point out that are really great is not only can I just select the specific variables that are of interest, I'm also able to change the data types and rename my variables. And after my select tool here, I've pulled in a formula tool, which offers me a basic filter, which is just picking your field and it is equal or greater than 2 or contains kind of your standard configurations. But I actually want a custom because I want to create both the options to see who's coming on a pass and who's coming on a ticket. And then I can also combine my calculation here to also contain veil resorts like our business question was asking for. So for the fields, just to show you a quick example here, if I was to just double click pass ticket comp, it pulls in that text exactly like I need it for the formula, which is what I was doing here. So let's keep it like that. And then from the from the formula tool off of the true, because those are the values that we're interested in, I'm going to pull in a summarize tool, and that summarize tool allows me to do all of my data aggregations. So I have grouped by pass ticket comp to see, again, which customers have come on a season pass or a paid ticket. And I've also grouped on resort name, and then I want a count of our overall ECIDs, which are our customers. And then I've added a quick browse here that will then display our end results. I'm also able to add a output data tool that would then save these records down to an Excel file or to a Tableau file, really anywhere that I would want to save it. But for the purposes of this demonstration, we're just doing all of the information just within the tool. And then I would hit run, which is this little green arrow, and it will show me the progress within each tool as the data runs. As you can see, very efficient, 3.2 seconds. And one other quick thing that I wanted to point out is you are able to click on these green arrows and see all of the available information after that specific tool at the bottom here, which is really great for when you are double checking your work, or if you have any errors that have come up. You can see this is where we've filtered down to just select the variables. This is where we have created our formula to specify pass ticket and specifically veil resorts, and then the summarized data, which is the same as the browse. And so that, in a quick nutshell, is Alteryx. And I had a quick thank you so much.